Well, hello, handsome people of the world, and welcome back to more BTS Americas. For action here, we got our semi-final matchup, Team Shazam going against the Animal Kingdom in the upper bracket right now. We'll take a look at that bracket. Ignore the score stuff at the bottom. We're here to look at the bracket itself. Right now, you are witnessing Animal Kingdom versus Shazam. This is game number 2, where Shazam are already up 1 game, and then after this best of 3. Blaze Casting will be joining me for Team Freedom versus Infamous. Should be a good time. Let's hop back into the draft. Now, Animal Kingdom do have the first pick, while Shazam will be taking the dire side. Remaining. And with that first pick, they may get an Earth Spirit. In fact, if they don't pick the Earth Spirit, I would die laughing, probably, because they did not get it.
Dire team pick.
That's my phone. My bad right there, I'm fired. And that's not an Earth Spirit.
Dire
and that's not an Earth Spirit. Is this going to be an Earth Spirit?
Team pick.
What is going on? Alright, so Animal Kingdom banned out the Tusk. This is why I definitely thought it was an Earth Spirit. They're like, we'll get rid of the Tusk. We'll just get rid of Tusk. They get rid of the Invoker, and then they go for the Enchantress grab. Now, I have a feeling this is going to be a Jenkins off-lane Enchantress. But every time I feel like Jenkins is going to be playing something like a Earth Spirit in the off-lane, they end up switching it up and doing something crazy like Enigma in the off-lane, as we saw a couple days ago. But here they got the Enchantress. I know Jenkins has been fiending a lot. Him and like IX Mike and stuff, they fiend this off-lane Enchantress, man. And if Shazam are onto that, which they should be, they've probably played against Jenkins in many pubs against his Enchantress. That is also not an Earth Spirit. This is just absolutely hysterical. They can block out her camp and that side camp there, so she doesn't get that early first creep, because I know Jenkins loves to go for that first creep right away. Especially if she's against a pretty aggro lane. But of all the times here, Shazam have pulled out the Wisp, which in top-tier Dota play, especially outside the American region and more into like your majors and your TIs and your European regions, they love the Wisp. They will first pick the Wisp. It will be first banned. But here, finally, we'll see an American team pick it up. It just doesn't happen very often here. And they're looking to... And have we seen Savage play it a lot? I want to say we didn't get to see Savage play it very often when he was on Cloud 9, but we'll have to see here. And I'm also curious, I guess it means Mojo's going to be playing the Tiny, you know, and we know Mojo is fresh in the mid lane. He's been playing a lot of the off lane position for a lot of his past teams, all the way through like your Navi US's and stuff like that. But here he is back now in the mid lane, swapping spots with Brax. So I'm going to be curious to see who's going to be playing this Tiny after all. Should be interesting.
Dire team ban.
Now finally the Earth Spirit is going to be banned out in the second phase. I don't understand why they just let him slip on through, but they did. They did. And then they're going to be following up with a Lone Druid. So interesting draft here. Top picks are making their way into the second phase. And second phase picks are making their way into the first phase as it is right now. Wouldn't mind seeing Animal Kingdom go for something like the Witch Doctor. It's already a great pickup as it is. It will deny the pick from Shazam, which is good against Enchantress, and it's very good against the Wisp combo. You do also have other great Wisp counters that are still in the pool. Oh, they're going to take the Witch Doctor, so it's too late. You've lost your chance. Now you're going to have to settle for like a Disruptor, a Nusham Disruptor or something. Or a Jaw Disruptor. Wouldn't be too shabby. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe not, because you've built up a lot of push here already for Animal Kingdom. They got Enchantress and Death Prophet. A lot of good push. I really hate when I have to theory craft and analyze. But when you're solo casting, you kind of have to cover both positions. The obvious third pick up Witch Doctor, and then
5 seconds
also theory craft why they actually win for the pick. We're wearing multiple hats here. Okay, Animal Kingdom do pick up the Ursa, something typically good against the Enchantress, but here it will be in the hands of Animal Kingdom. It's appropriate, or a very appropriate draft already for their namesake. You got Enchantress and Ursa now. And he can man fight here. Might need to consider something like a BKB or a way to break through the very, very annoying craggy exterior of the Tiny, but nonetheless is happy to go in those kind of man fights here, and very good at the
10
Wisp. People really want me to
remaining.
die from laughing. Now that is just a shame. Come on, guys.
5
Did
seconds
you foresee
remaining.
an Earth Spirit not being banned or picked at all there? I don't think so.
Reserve time.
4th pick to come out. And with already commitments on the support staff here, we got to consider their off lane a bit. Maybe, I mean, could go for the team fight. Could go for the Tidehunter pickup. Something like that. We don't get to see any more Faceless Void. Faceless Void is just probably not even going to work here at all. Enchantress would still be a bit of a problem. I wonder if they'll go for like a Slark or something too. They'll need something that can man fight the Ursa. You know what would be fun to see is like the Medusa. That's one that can man fight just a Sven and an Ursa pretty well. This will be coming after the OD ban, so they're wagering that this will need a prominent mid laner there. Which there is no OD, no Invoker.
Slardar.
Now no Death Prophet. They go for a Slardar.
Radiant team
Looking
pick.
like their off lane grab. We like Slardar. Slardar's good. We're in the dire side. They need the minus armor. It helps against the Roche. Ooh, I like
Dire
that.
team
Enigma
back.
comes out. Enigma had been a good answer for Wisp at a lot of recent events. I know one of the bigger ones was the last Star Ladder, where EG made a really good run, and they pulled out Enigma very
10
frequently
seconds
through that
remaining.
tournament, and in the first phase too, especially to respond to all the Wisp picks that were coming
5
out. They would even
seconds
just let
remaining.
opposing teams, even teams like OG, was that at
Reserve
Star
time.
Ladder or was that MDL? Well, when EG went up against OG, they were just letting OG pick up the Wisp, and both games they lost with it, just because
Radiant team banned.
Enigma was able to do his thing. He got so much farm up and was just such a good response. And here Animal Kingdom are going to be doing a bit of the same. It definitely leads you to believe that this is now going to be obviously a Jenkins offlane Enchantress, unless
10
they make it a
seconds
Jenkins
remaining.
offlane Enigma. Which sounds crazy, but they've already done it once before,
5
so
seconds
I don't know. I wouldn't put it
remaining.
past them, but more than likely going to be Nusham on this Enigma here. We already saw him play that
Reserve time.
earlier in this tournament on the dire side, so we'll probably be playing it now. Jungle roaming, jungle working with it. Jenkins will be in the offlane Enchantress here, and they
Dire
just need
team
a
pick.
Jaw hero, which could still be the Disruptor. There's still Disruptor for Animal Kingdom if they do want to go for it, so we'll see if that's going to be the case or not. Shazam have already grabbed up their Slardar offlane, and now they need something to kind of fill the void of the mid lane here. And it's something to go toe-to-toe with the Death Prophet. Do you go Viper? Are you a dirty Viper team at this point? But Mojo. It's Mojo. Mojo's not going to want to play a Viper.
Juggernaut.
That's a Jug. That's not a mid laner.
Radiant team pick.
So it is going to be just a tiny Wisp in the mid lane. And Slaughter the off lane. And a Jug Witch Doctor duo to the safe lane. And that's good. Jug is good against Enchantress here. It's nice to have the Blade Fury spin. When normally, you know, when you're just trying to work with right click, you're not going to be doing anything against Enchantress who has Untouchable. So Blade Fury is nice to have, and you might even consider leveling
10
it up.
seconds remaining.
And Witch Doctor has Maledict, which is very good against the Enchantress. But oh my goodness, that's a Warlock coming out. So is that that's going to be a 5-position Warlock. That is for, I imagine, obviously the BKB piercing Rock, which is very, very good counterfight against an incoming Wisp Bomb. You see a Wisp coming in, and you know the Tiny or +1's going to be with it. You drop the Rock. You've got Fatal Bonds. Fatal Bonds together with Midnight Pulse and Black Hole and Crypt Swarms and Exorcism. I got to say, Animal Kingdom, this is a ridiculous team fight lineup right now. This is action-packed right here. And I kind of like their draft a bit more. But, I don't know, Shazam have shown they
10
do kind
seconds
of
remaining.
outperform a bit more often, but we'll see. I don't know. Last game we
5
saw a couple of
seconds
flups from
remaining.
both sides as far as executing on a lot of those ganks. It took a long time before we even got to see some notches on the score tab. So let's get this game started here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's game number 2 for BTS Americas 4, Shazam versus Animal Kingdom.
Prepare for
Shazam
battle.
already have the one win in game number 1 with the win here. They have secured their spot as the first team in the grand final, and also have secured at least $3,000. Animal Kingdom need a win here to take it to a 3-game stretch, but if they are to lose, they will get their 1,000 and walk away. But they're here for the big money. Let's see if they can do it. Good luck, have fun. We'll be going out, and we'll begin some minor introductions as we do have minor fisticuffs towards the rune. As expected, Jenkins on the off-lane Enchantress here, and as I said in the draft, puts a lot of favor in getting this first camp. He even is putting down the early obs to see if anyone considers invading towards that camp or is going to be approaching. He is protecting it. It is his baby, and it looks like he'll be able to get it. There's going to be no contention there, so this is a great start for Jenkins. I'm expecting him to have a pretty good experience here in the off lane, but we'll have to see. For the rest of Team Kingdom, by the way, it's 747 who's going to be playing that Death Prophet in the mid lane. Nusham is going to be playing your Enigma. We, of course, have Lion, a.k.a. Ja, who's going to be playing that fun little Warlock here. It's going to be an interesting game to see this Warlock and how he's going to be able to get some farm for himself. Not good at farming. TC, early Blade Fury, but that Soul Siphon is so good. But then suddenly the Wisp comes out from the dark with Mojo in hand, and they get off the early combo kicker. And it is going to be TC, or sorry, yeah, it is going to be TC who picks up the first blood. 747 will be going down, and even Nusham going to be eating a lot of damage. That is unfortunate. That throws off your whole early game quite a bit, and, well, I missed the action there. Jenkins gets his second kill. Said Jenkins was going to have a good offlane, but I didn't think things were going to start this good for him. Ends up walking with a double kill. He started with the boots, and he's the fastest hero in the game, so he can outchase anybody on the map right now. That's pretty much the dream beginning right there. And he gets a Satyr? Are you serious? Okay. Good for you. Good for you, Jenkins. Oh, they put double wards here, by the way, in the top lane. I don't know if that was a mistake or not. That was a mistake, I think. Yes, it was. Kingdom have... I don't know, unless they wanted to keep tabs of the stacking over here. They can see Savage kind of maybe wander through as he makes multiple stacks from both sides with the trees being cut. This is your very traditional Wisp Tiny kind of a game. You know, it's a bit of a throwback. We don't get to see this every day. There it is once again. Well, we hear the mighty roar in the bottom lane. It is Ziz going toe-to-toe with Brax here. But as we know, Slardar, as the levels start coming in, he can actually match up very nicely in a melee-on-melee lane. So this Warlock is going to have to try his best to zone back a bit, but he's a Warlock at the end of the day, and he'll just have to suffice with the position he's put in. Okay, this Death Prophet now 8-3 to Mojo's 4-2. Big Soul Siphon damage is going to be on the Wisp, who's going to be forced to chew through his bottle, but you know he is a Wisp that will be able to share that wealth with the Tiny. Looks like Brax is going to be forced to dish out an early crush here. They're trying to zone him back, but he's about to be level 3. He's having a very good off lane. Is it as good as Jenkins, though? Jenkins is almost level 4 at 2 minutes in, and he's got 1k gold. Could be going right for the power treads. Mid lane, though, they've made their jump. Avalanche and the Spirit Balls come out, and it is going to be a successful jump coming out from Shazam. They'll get the game back even now, 2-2. Seeing Ziz's take on this Ursa is going to be fun to see, because throughout this tournament we've been seeing plenty of Ursa, but it's been in the hands of a lot of South American teams who are ambitious enough to go for like an early Midas, let's say. I'm curious if Ziz has got his own way of playing it. Obviously, it will just depend on how his laning stage goes. As of right now, he's in the top 3 as far as CS goes. Now in the second position at 13, now 14-1. So it's a pretty damn solid start here. Well, that's interesting. Jenkins with 2 points into Nature Descendants, not going right for the Untouchable. I guess the 1 level is more than enough, and he would favor the sustain capability of just staying in the lane overall. He ended up going with the early Bracer grab. He's going to go for the drums. That's nothing new to us. Extra life and move speed is just wonderful. Alright, there's the stun. And the toss back. This one on the catapult, very nice. Normally you need the toss back there on your Wisp, but this little scuttle is enough to force out Nusham. A big rotation in. Mojo needs some assistance. It's going to force out a TP from the Witch Doctor here. And you can see already some nice synergy going to work. The Voodoo Restoration, along with the Wisp and his Tether, just provides so much heal. We're going to be seeing a lot of that throughout the game. But a good little counter fight is going to be forcing Nushim away from his precious jungle farm. But hey, look at that. A haste room going to be awaiting him. It looks like they could be saving it out for the Wisp. Oh, what do you mean? What am I talking about for the Wisp? They're going to be saving it out for the Death Prophet, probably. Or maybe an opportunity to gank. Bottom lane. Brax is going to be forced to crush. Ja's nearby, just in case they need it. And now Brax is looking for Ja. Hello, how you doing? Okay, puts in the nuke. Brax is sprinting. He's very fast himself. Here comes Savage. They turn back. Brax hides around the corner here. Does not have enough for a crush. He's trying to hide and juke within the tree. And we'll be good. Good little sidestep. Oh, no. Ja's haste runs out, and he is deep in enemy territory. Oh, no, Ja. He was teased and tantalized by Brax. Oh, he's going to be forced to use the heal on himself. The second that happens, Brax moves in. Brax just dancing around with him. Poor Ja. But that does mean the Wisp has been preoccupied, and Mojo is alone. Does get the wand off, which will keep him alive. The second soul assumption there. Soul siphon, rather. Not going to be enough. Oh, no. There's a Vape Nation? Oh, no. No. Okay, Brax is back now after his fun little trip. He's got Tranquils now, so the extra armor, and he feels pretty good about manning up here on Diziz. Hanging around, man. He's got level 6. He has a soul ring ready to go, so he'll have the mana for a black hole. And ooh, this is it. Oh, this could be it. That is definitely it. A committed toss in. They got to make him pay. That gets the kill on the 747. He's a bit frustrated from it, I'm sure. He's 0 and 3 now on this Death Prophet. Tether's going to be there. Mojo pops the mango. Stun toss combo and gets the kill onto Ja, awarding him with the double kill. 5-2 now for Shazam. And if you look at the CS, you think I kind of organized it this way, but that is not it. The top 4, all belonging to Animal Kingdom. More dedicated to the farm of the lane than getting involved with these little trades. I mean, it's not really a big surprise. Jenkins, after getting that very early double kill, has had the lane for his own. There's no way to stop him at this point. Maybe they can try an Omni slash setup. Sprites. He preemptively pulls out the heal. It looks like he'll be good. They know that this Enchantress is getting a lot. Oh, just out of range. Just out of range. We'll be able to grab the Centaur, though. What did he just pick up? Oh, he's got phase boots. Still got to pick up the drums. But the move speed is there, the chase is there, and the impetus can be a big problem. Bottom lane, Noosh. Oh. Oh, what? Brax just kind of moves in there, and Noosh suddenly wakes up and realizes the jig is up. We'll have to pull off. Meanwhile, mid lane, they're making a move from Mojo. Soul Siphon, Crypt Swarm. Jenkins rotates in after picking up that Centaur, and they're going to pick up the kill. Jenkins now on a killing spree with that grab. Could move it into a push also. And it looks like they'll do so.
Dire's middle
Even
tower
a Exorcism going to be committed for this. Meanwhile, rotation
Radiant's
towards the
top
bottom
tower
from
is under
Shazam.
attack.
Savage tethers up here with Brax, and Brax looks to go on the move. But Nushim catches him with the Malphus. Brax has got to find him. Where's the crush? Not going to be there. They can't spot out Noosh,
Radiant's
and he'll
top
be able
tower
to
is
TP
under
away from
attack.
trouble.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
You know, it's early to say, and Ja is still somewhat under-leveled. He is the 5 after all, so you can't really blame him. Oh, he's not even going to be able to TP up there. TC with that Omni still in his pocket. A bit too risky to make that kind of appearance. He'll be fine. But Ja has still got plenty of levels ahead of him, and he is doing 2 levels into upheaval here. You know, I was boasting a bit about the teamfight potential with the Fatal Bonds, but he is going for the dirty and nasty upheaval buildup with that crazy 84% slow. That seems to linger very well. anxious to see what kind of benefit that will be able to bring for his team. That means more impetus shots going to be shot out. Soul Siphon time going to be lasting that much longer. Bottom lane, they made a move for Ziz. The Omni Slash will be there. Together with the Amp, it's more than enough damage, and they'll be able to get the kill, taking out Ziz.
Dire's top tower
Meanwhile, trades at the mid lane. Mojo moves in, gets off the stun toss combo, and will be able to easily do work. Up 7-4-7, now 0-4 on his Death Prophet. A real difficult game. While Mojo up to 4-1. And Savage, who continues to be by his side, has been participating in 6 of the 7 kills. Even Jenkins, man, has been all over the place on his Enchantress, taking full advantage of that start with the double kill. Level 8 now. Uh-oh. Brax is going to be forced to get nice and close to Jenkins. Leads off with the stun, and that from the skies will come MSS and Savage. Very nicely done. They will easily take care of Jenkins there. Look at this. All the meanwhile. Zeus is going to make a move here for the Roche. He's got his Morbid Mask, his Phase Boot's good to go. And it does not seem like Shazam have the vision. Oh, TC looking to retreat. 747 steps in, has the Phase Boot speed, but that's all he's going to have. Nonetheless, hits him up with a Crypt Swarm, and the attention is still going to be drawn elsewhere and away from Ziz, who is able to now successfully pick up the Roche, pick up the Aegis. And now comes Animal Kingdom here. Bottom lane, they're going to make a push for this Tier 1.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And as far as net worth goes, things haven't been dramatic one side or the other. Vape Nation is just giving me the giggles right now. It's just hilarious. Bottom lane, though. TC alone on this. The rest of his team will be able to move in quickly and take care of this Tier 1 as a economy trade, but team fight still favors Animal Kingdom at this point. They have the Black Hole at the ready. They still haven't even needed to commit the Exorcism for any of these pushes either. So there's still plenty in the tank here for Animal Kingdom if the fight does come across. It might be just something that Shazam are going to be avoiding
Radiant's
altogether
middle
here.
tower is under attack.
They still have quite the recovery to do themselves. Jason is pretty damn poor on this Witch Doctor already. Looks like Savage has been able to get his urn. That's not too shabby. TC with Phase. And for Mojo, he's going to go with the Drums Blink build-up here. So putting off the Aghanim's a little bit, but going for the utility, and does have the burst potential, which is still very nice against even this Enchantress here. Untouchable's good, but it will not stop the stun toss combo. Oh, hey, Jao, you walk up here, you die. He doesn't even need to walk up. They're going to chase him down. The combo's there, but it will be enough. The Spirit Balls catch it, but now they got to get the hell out. Savage has Relocate, but he's not going to be using it. He'll just split away from Mojo and hand over his own life.
Radiant's bottom tower
Can save the Relocate.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And at that point, I don't know how much of a trade it becomes. The Wisp was higher in net worth value. And as they push this mid lane, Mojo quickly techs to the top lane here.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower
Exorcism out. This is going to be a commitment from Animal Kingdom for this Tier 2, and it doesn't look like it's going to take a whole lot of effort. Braxo has his blink, moves in, gets the crush, hits for 747, and Fun will commit in a nice Death Ward. That together with Mojo showing up with Savage will be able to get them the quick and easy kill on the Death Prophet. Can the rest of Animal Kingdom, though, make it away from trouble? Oh, a jump down to the low ground to cut him off at the pass here. Nusham heads to the right, but it's going to lead to the same fate. He will also go down. 2 go down all day. That could have been a lot worse for Animal Kingdom if they thought about staying and fighting, which, you know, you can't really blame them for. They had an Aegis and they had the Black Hole. But they quickly pulled off when they saw the rotations and the pressure coming, and as they still end up losing 2 here. They were able to kind of secure the Tier 2 tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Poor Jaw, though. I'm ready for the big rock. I'm ready for the big ulties, man. Rock, Black Hole. Animal Kingdom have it. They have the fight. They have slightly the net worth. They don't have the XP. Shazam's got that one, but they're also much more proactive. You got 11 kills to the 4 of Animal Kingdom here. And I don't see them slowing down. Oh, TC. Okay, he'll be good. He pulls off. Ziz has his Mask of Madness now complete, but does need that mobility. Is that a blink on the way? Oh, yes it is. Okay, very nice. Oh, all the meanwhile, sorry about that. It is going to be Mojo getting a quick swift jump there onto Lady Death Prophet, and we'll be able to get the first kill. It was probably for the better he didn't see it because it was pretty violent. And this is a PG rated program here. Vape Nation. But now with the smoke, Ziz is looking to debut his Blink Dagger. Mid lane. Mojo looks good. Here he comes, lining up the shot. They know the Wisp is somewhere. They want the Wisp. Get that Wisp. Boom, bang, bong. Nice little jump there to Mojo. They get the stun. And I think they're going to be good. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I spoke too soon. Tether? Tether? Oh, tries to bait him in for the stun on the Centaur, but Ziz is going to be able to move in with his own blink. Still not going to be enough, man. This long-winded chase. Finally, they get the slow. They can't get Savage. Ziz actually almost loses his life, and they run. That was a serious chase, but they could not get a hold of this slippery little ball. Okay, there's a rocket. Happens bottom lane for TC and Brax. Quick counter with the Omni Slash here. Does good damage. And then the Blade Fury will be able to execute 747 plus the Mighty Rock. Leaves Jaw alone and sad until Brax says, don't worry, buddy, I'll get you. Jumps in with a nice little fish hug, and then TC gets the crit and offs with his head. All the meanwhile, though, they are going to be able to get their own little response, taking out Savage, but that's about it. Shazam definitely get the better of it. Taking down the 2, looking for the tier 2. Come on, Jenkins. He's got to get in there and start to do some work.
Regeneration.
The impetus time is now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But he is having a hard time getting a hold of some people here. Brax and TC are nearby, but this does look like it could be a bait. So I don't think they're going to be making any moves on Fuzzy Wuzzy. Shazam, Mojo, they spot each other out, but nothing really comes of it, man. This is another barn burner. Problem, though, is you got huge ultimate cooldowns here on the side of Animal Kingdom. You better make sure these ultis count, or you are going to be in trouble. Whoosh. Brax tries to turn back in for a little bit less damage there. I like that. This freaking it's just so stupid. Looks like a BKB will be potentially up first here for Ziz, so that's good. Don't have to deal with that burst of Tiny, right? Want to be able to jump in and finish off what you start. There is just way too much lockdown. You got the coconut there as well. It's understandable. TC, the Troll Chief, he's going to be finishing out SMY. But they're looking for a flank play here. Fun is playing watch right now. Okay. Yusham's close. He'll force Fun to TP away. And that will be the end of it. The tension's building up, but no trigger to be pulled. Alright, SMY done. Mojo, it looks like he'll finish out the... He is going to be going for the Agnums next. It's all in good timing here. Savage going to be going for the mech.
Cold and sweet.
You know, it leads to a good element of surprise, but they are lacking vision in the Animal Kingdom jungle, so can't really utilize relocate at the moment. I don't think they really care to. Feels like time is going to be once again on their side, and if they're going to be slow playing this one, it's all for the better. Jug has great late game to work with. Tiny's got a huge amount of potential above him, and you're going against an Ursa. I mean, unfortunately for Death Prophet, she's a bit of a non-factor right now. She's 1 in 7. It's been a hard game for 747, but she's trying to recover by building up some tank. And, you know, still having level 1 exorcism at this point. It's a tough time. But they're going to look to try to turn it back. They smoke up. They're looking to go on the move here. Can they catch somebody? Ziz will lead out the front. Will he get the spot here? They ping it. But it's a bit too far. They'll continue to creep in. Now they'll see that Mojo has used the stun in the lane. Can they get there fast enough? I think they can. Oh, Mojo ends up walking right up there and into their open arms. Savage goes in, and it's not going to be happening. I guess tried to go for the relocate there, but the rock comes down from Jaw, and it makes it a worthy gank.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Animal Kingdom. Big moves from them, and they're going to be able to take this party right down that mid lane and tickle the high ground quite a bit. While Shazam try to do a bit of that themselves here in the bottom. All right, Shazam, what can you do? No Mojo for 20 seconds here. TC's going to have to pull back eventually, or, you know, the one man is going to just start working on this tier 3.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We have an exorcism now committed.
Under attack.
Jenkins has got Dragon Lance.
Dire's middle tower.
He's already building up for an Aghanim Scepter. I think Animal Kingdom might have this. Alright, jump from Brax behind enemy lines here, and he's got a Shadow Amulet.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Oh, jump for Nusham here, and he's not going to be able to get off a black hole or anything. Quick finish, and Animal Kingdom go on full retreat, while they also tend to that bottom lane here. 4747 is not going to be able to make it away. Brax will catch up. Brax will crush you, and Brax will begin to smack you around, whether with the weapon or whether with his elbow. Boom, there's a bash. Get another one. That's a crush. And that's a dead Death Prophet. TC is able to step in to get a nice KS there. And Shazam will be pulling ahead now 16-7. They look to be hustling back for the Roche, which is up. They can get this very fast. Brax has got the amp damage. Mojo's got his Ags. Well, I felt like things were going great for Animal Kingdom there. A good jump onto the mid lane, but it looks like they were not able to kind of get out of there fast enough.
Roshan has fallen
And
to the dungeon.
Shazam playing this game, making it look as natural as Mountain Dew here. With a huge, huge boost. In the Agnum's department here for Mojo. Now picking up the Aegis for himself. A Blink Dagger is going to be the choice for TC. Favoring the mobility and obviously benefiting a lot from the kiting potential against something like the Ursa here. Looks like a Ghost Scepter is going to be picked up for the Witch Doctor. Ghost could be also in order here for the Wisp. No Force Staffs, though. I could have seen a Force Staff maybe being picked up from Brax, but Brax is playing his own kind of game and is going to be going for the Shadow Blade instead. Maybe not too worried about the Ursa. And he's going to be putting that... Oh, I know what he's going. He's going for, what am I thinking? He's going for the Shadow Blade, or not the Shadow Blade. You know what I'm talking about. Jenkins is dead.
Oh dear.
He's going for the Silver Edge. That's what it is.
Don't think
Man, that slipped my mind entirely. He's going for the Silver Edge. Will help against the pesky Enchantress, and of course nullify a lot of the damage. So actually, great item pickup. And I also add some extra strength too. I think that kind of put Animal Kingdom it's like slapping the nose of the dog. You shouldn't do it. Please don't. But Animal Kingdom are unfortunately just kind of back down a bit now. BKB would help though for Noosh. I mean, I don't even know if we've seen a black hole yet this game. And BKB would help. No BKB piercing stuns really. So that could be a game changer. Huge black hole on top of a Midnight Pulse. With the Fatal Bonds, he's got one level for it now, but the percentage of the damage is always the same. Wouldn't mind getting more enemies, though, with it. Put that together, though, with a couple of Crypt Swarms and Exorcism. The Wombo combo is there, people, for Animal Kingdom, alright? Don't you underestimate that. We just have to see how fast Shazam want to play this. They have this Aegis now.
Radiant's top tower.
Do they even
is
care to
under
take a
attack.
team fight, or do they want to continue to like play this more safe, take it slow, win in the farm game, and then just kind of beat them out?
Double damage.
This has got to be torture a little bit for Animal Kingdom. It's going to be pressure on them to come as 5. Do they have smokes? 3 minutes? 4 minutes? 4 minutes till smoke. They have one on Nusham. They're waiting for his BKB to get done. His BKB is done now. It's time to go. Let's go, Animal Kingdom. Let's go. They have smoked up. If they don't make big work with this game might as well be over.
I'll take that as tribute.
This has got to be a definitive moment, and you don't want your moment to be on that guy. That is fun. He's a witch doctor with a ghost scepter, and he really doesn't offer a lot of potency to the team. This guy does, though, jumping from Mojo, but it goes right into a rock. Nusham is looking for the black hole, but they run from him, and he's not going to be able to get it off. Instead, he'll get omni-slashed and killed. He'll have no buyback because of the commitment for the BKB, and it could be a quick disaster here for Animal Kingdom, but they're looking to hold on. 747 tries his best with a Soul Siphon, but Mojo just throws the lady up in the air. It is abuse coming out from Shazam. Animal Kingdom have just lost 4. And I think I said that they needed to make something happen with that
Radiant's
gank.
top
They
tower
didn't.
is under attack.
And now Shazam have just really taken control. Look at that slide.
Radiant's
Getting close to
bottom
10K,
barracks are
Arax
under
will be
attack.
down, and I think Shazam have got to be feeling good about securing a spot in the
Radiant's
grand
bottom
finals here.
barracks has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks has
Delicious. Relocate. It's just going to bring them to the top lane, it looks like. As Mojo will
Radiant's
swing
top
around that
tower
mighty
has
churro
fallen.
and take down the tier 2. And, you know, it's just for Animal Kingdom, they got kind of what felt like confined into a corner. A lot of supports end up being a bit starved here. Your Warlock pick ends up feeling like a bit of a non-factor. We don't even get to really see any black holes. The team fight potential was there, and it was such a good start. You're talking about Jenkins with a double kill. His Enchantress was very farmed. Got nicely timed drums. Was taking control of the lane, but we just didn't get to see her be much of a problem. 4-3-3 is cute, but you would expect her to be a bit more dominant with that much of an advantage. And it could be credit to Shazam being very elusive, staying away from the trouble, and now they're the ones in control. They find their chance. They're throwing her around like she's a little piece of meat. Smack her down. And that'll be the end of it. Jenkins is going to be out 40 seconds. They make their jump for Fun, but Fun's even hard to kill because he's managed to put together a Ghost Scepter. That's all he's got is a Ghost Scepter and boots and a gem, and that's fine for him. They quickly turn around and they take out the ultimate fighter there for Kingdom. And then the other core just falls right after. This is just over. Over. Nusham not going to be able to get off the BKB. It is a slaughter from Shazam, and they are going to be the first team to secure their spot into the grand final. Congratulations to them. You know, we got to remember, for a lot of these teams, yes, there's a huge shuffle happening right now among some of the best teams on the planet, but the shuffle even comes down to a lot of these Tier 2 teams. You know, this has been one of the first runs for Animal Kingdom with their new roster. A couple coming in from Leviathan. Ziz all over the place. Jaw's been all over the place. 747's been all over the place. You know, still working on the experience, the practice on, you know, playing the game together, building up a chemistry. And Animal Kingdom had a hell of a run coming into the series. They were undefeated. But unfortunately, this will be the end of the road for them here at BTS Americas 4. And for Shazam, well, their journey will continue. They have now secured their spot into that grand final, and they will await the winner of the next series coming up. Coming up next, it's going to be a fun one. We got Team Freedom who, well, pretty much got a bye into the semifinals because of the dropout from DC, and they are going to be taking on the South American squad, Team Infamous. Should be a good time. Blaze is going to be joining me for that one, so what we'll do now is we'll be cutting to a break. It's going to be about an hour and 15-minute intermission. We do schedule out these series so that just in case they do go into a full best of 3, we'll have time for it. But because this game ended after 2 games, we are going to be done a bit early. So enjoy a snack, enjoy a beverage, enjoy your favorite vape, I guess, and take care. We'll be back in about an hour or so for our second series, Team Freedom taking on Infamous. This is KotLGuy for Beyond the Summit, and we'll see you soon.